Jerry Mallory here for SB Nation and PrivateTrade.com, here to give you the good, the bad, and the ugly for the Lions' victory in overtime, 37-34 over the Chicago Bears. We'll start with the good. It's a win. It's no longer 0-anything. The 2008 Lions can pop the champagne. There will not be an 0-16 team this season. Most importantly, the Lions won't get that dubious distinction for the second time. So that's great. It's also good because it's a win. It's against Chicago. We don't like the Bears. We don't like Chicago as a fan base. There was tons of Chicago fans there, thousands of Chicago fans. Oh, they were so happy and dancing, having a good time as they took that fourth quarter lead. So to beat the Bears, to beat Jay Cutler, to see him upset is always good. And to beat those fans, you never want thousands of people to come to your territory at Ford Field, get what they want, and leave. So that was awesome. And it was good seeing the players step up. It was vintage Stafford. It was definitely a game that was more reminiscent of 2010, 2011. The yards were there, the deep passes down the field. Now, Lombardi and Caldwell will tell you they didn't change anything, but I don't believe them. Lots of passes down the field. Now, the offensive line admittedly may have given them more time, but this was a vintage Stafford type of game. Takes more than one game, but to see it at all was a welcome addition, as well as a vintage Calvin Johnson game. So plenty of more praise to go around Laken Tomlinson, remaining in the starting lineup even after Larry Warford played, and having a very good rating according to Pro Football Focus. So the bad, to me, you got to look at that call with Jim Caldwell going for it, or rather it's deciding not to go for it on 4th and 5. You're down 7 points in the fourth quarter. I think it's a bad call. Ultimately, it worked out. They kicked the field goal and they were able to get the touchdown. But let's think about it for a second. You're down 7 points. You decide to kick the field goal. It's about 2 minutes and some change left. You're counting on your defense to get a 3-and-out. A defense that had not forced a 3-and-out, under my recollection, at all that game. If they did, maybe it was one time. And so to me, it doesn't make sense. So let's say you go for it, you don't complete it. Well, you're in the same position, because if you kick the field goal, you still need 7 points because you're down 4. A touchdown was needed if you went for it and didn't complete it, or if you kick the field goal. The other option is you can go for it and complete it. So to me, I can see if we were down 6 points. That means field goal and another field goal. You're still relying on your defense, which makes it shaky. But the fact that we were down 7, ultimately it helped because we were able to get the lead. But to trust in a defense that didn't do it all game, and they kind of showed the true colors again at the end, where with about 20 seconds left, they let the Bears march down the field. That was a bad call, a very bad call by Jim Caldwell, in my opinion. Yeah, it worked, but if it didn't work, man, oh man, the backlash that he would be getting right now, I still think he deserves just a little bit of it. The ugly, Zach Zenner being out for the season with the ribs, that's horrible. A young, promising guy. Showed more in the preseason than regular season, but he still was a player that we were looking forward to seeing more of. So that's out the window. Then the special teams. I mean, Jeezel Pete to fumble twice, giving the Bears the ball in their territory. You play a bad team, and you can do those things and still narrowly win. You play a good team, you play a decent team. Even next week, you do something like that against Minnesota, and it's 1-6. And all the issues that we still have get brought right back up. So that's the ugly. The special teams and losing Zenner for the season really sucks. Now, I'm going to paint you this really bad picture. Now, I'm jumping the gun. I don't think the Lions are in playoff contention based on, obviously, their record, but also even how they played a team that is not that good, despite the fact that we were at home barely beating them. But to play devil's advocate, let's say that the Lions are in playoff contention. The NFC is kind of wide open. You've got your 3 division winners. The other wild card team looks like it's going to be from the South. Either the Panthers or the Falcons will probably be a wild card. That second wild card is open. Right now it belongs to Minnesota, who's 3-2. Let's say for some weird reason the Lions rally the troops and they're marching. They win 9 games. They win 10 games, but they end up being tied. Tied with the Seattle Seahawks. And then that Monday Night Football game rears its ugly head once again because the Seahawks have the tiebreaker. We have to have a better record than them. I know I'm jumping the gun, but it's just a morbid thought that popped in my head. How much worse will the Monday Night Football game be if we miss out in the playoffs because of one game? Because the NFC is a little bit down this year. there's a chance that that second wild card team could be a 9-game or even an 8-game winner. I don't think the Lions are even in that range yet based on how they've been playing, but it's in the realm of possibility, especially with the schedule easing up. So give me your thoughts, your good, your bads, your uglies. As always, I want to thank you for watching. And you can see me now on Twitter. I know a lot of people have been saying, hey, you got to get with the times, you got to get on Twitter. So I'm on there. I don't have a lot of followers yet. Slowly but surely, I'll be building it. So in addition to subscribing, if you haven't subscribed, go follow me on Twitter. The name is Jerry Mallory NFL. Thank you for watching. Thanks for the future followers on Twitter. And until next time, this has been Jerry Mallory for SB Nation and PrideDetroit.com.